as they work on young Trevor Taylor's turn number 4 for the green flag. Here we go, folks. Green flag is in the air. Florida Late Model Challenge Series feature event underway. Whitener out front as he leads them into turn number 1. Joe Kump on the outside. He's the third one out there. Sean Smith making it 3 wide down the backstretch. He's got 2 Smiths and a Kump there going into 3. But it's David Whitener, your race leader. Whitener in 3 wide. Sean Smith, Joe Kump. Do battle, give it to Smith. So Smith up to the 2nd spot. Watch Trevor Taylor coming through the pack. And Nevin Gainey, we got one going around. That's the number 26 machine. Whitener on the hammer. Sean Smith with a good start on the outside of Whitener. It's still Whitener leading in 1. Sean Smith in 2nd. Tatum in the 3rd spot. Now Joe Kump makes it 3 wide off of 2 as Kump and Smith do battle for the 3rd spot. Sean Smith on the inside of Whitener as they come off of 4. We got him going around over there. Alchild looking him over. Whitener fires off of 4. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Whitener on the hammer. Brian Smith on the outside of Joe Kump and the outside of Tatum. Here comes Sean Smith on the outside of Whitener. Sean Smith, your new race leader, shuffles David Whitener to the number 2 spot. Whitener in 2nd. Brian Smith now going to work on Whitener. Sean Smith off of turn number 4, your new race leader. So Smith gets by Whitener. Now Brian Smith going to work on Whitener. Joe Kump in the number 15 car working the bottom, trying to take over that 4th spot. As Nevin Gainey in that 17 is coming through the pack. Gainey up to the 2, 4, 6, 8 spot, looking for more. So folks, once again, keep an eye on that blue and white and gold number 17. That's Nevin Gainey behind the wheel. Give him a few laps to get used to that hot rod. He's coming to the front. Sean Smith, your leader. David Whitener in 2nd. Brian Smith in the 3rd spot. Joe Kump in 4th. Sean, we got a good thing I was not paying attention because we got a safety truck in turn number 1. To pull the trigger, here we go. On the hammer, we got a wreck again. And we got them stacked up over there. Green flag back in the air. Sean Smith, your leader. A little bit of contact toward the latter part of the field. Whitener got it crossed up in 1 and 2. That allowed Brian Smith to get on the bottom. Here comes Joe Kump on the bottom of Whitener. Whitener gathers it back up in 3 and 4 on the hammer off of 4. Whitener and Smith doing battle for 2nd. Give it to David Whitener as we got Candace Kuhn up there in turns 3 and 4, and we did get 1 lap in the book. Green flag back in the air. Whitener with a better restart as they're on the hammer heading into 1. Whitener way up high once again. Brian Smith and David Whitener doing battle for 2nd. Whitener on the outside. Smith on the bottom. Sean Smith all by himself. And around goes Joe Kump. Collected by Nevin Gainey. And we got Calamity Corner down there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cars involved. David Whitener in 3rd. Green flag back in the air. Sean Smith with a 3-car length advantage off of turn number 2. Nevin Gainey and Richard Ferry 17 marching toward the front as he's up to the 6th spot. Sean Smith off of turn number 4, still your leader. Lap number 16 now in the books. Smith continues to lead Brian Smith, David Whitener, and Chuck Cumby. Joe Kump in that number 15 car starting to work his way back toward the front, gets around the 73 car. That is for the 7th spot as Sean Smith continues to lead. David Whitener not going away. He's in the 3rd spot. He wants more. Brian Smith hanging on to 2nd. Whitener with a good run on the bottom off of 2 within a car length of the Brian Smith machine as Stubby and Peck get together. Everybody's still going. And Sparks out of the right rear of that 51 or the 54 car. So folks, keep an eye on the right rear of Brian Smith's car, as I saw a bunch of sparks coming out of Brian's car. Not that time, however. Maybe he brushed the wall. Sean Smith still your leader. It's going to be 4 to go this time by. Sean Smith slicing and dicing through lap traffic. It's going to be 3 to go for Smith. And we got a yellow as we got one turned around up there. And Smith taking a peek to the inside, gives Sean a little nudge. Here we go. On the outside at 73, kind of jumping on the outside of Nevin Gainey. Smith got all kinds of giddy up under that hood of that 17 here tonight, as he is saying see ya. Now Joe Kump trying to work on the Nevin Gainey machine, trying to shuffle Nevin back a spot or 2. Smith continues to lead. Brian Smith in second. David Whitener in the 3rd spot, as we got one up there slowed, and we're going to have another yellow. Flag back in the air, working lap number 22. Here comes Nevin Gainey. They're going to make it 3 wide. Cumbie on the bottom gets by Gainey, as Gainey back to the 5th spot. Once again, Sean Smith off to the races once again. It's going to be 2 to go. Brian Smith in 2nd. David Whitener in 3rd now. Nevin Gainey got sideways a little bit in 3 and 4. He can't afford to go back too many positions, as it's going to be the white flag this time by. The race for the championship. Nevin Gainey up to the 5th spot. Sean Smith off of turn number 4 one more time. Brian Smith in 2nd. Whitener in 3rd. Cumbie in 4th. Ferry in 5th. And Kump in the 6th spot. Final time off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to end it with Sean Smith, your feature event winner, coming home 2nd. Brian Smith, fireworks going off, car on the backstretch. Nevin Gainey, our champion.